Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Now, in our
Good
previous class,
morning, ma'am.
good morning. In our previous class, we have already started this means the key features of Indian Constitution. In which first key feature, first key feature which we have seen and understood about first key feature of Indian Constitution,
Federalization.
federalism. है ना? First feature is federalism. And what does the word federalism means?
More than one government in the country.
Yes, very good. Federalism means more than one level of the government in the country. That means state will have separate government, central will look after the central affairs, and the in the village, in the rural areas, Panchayati Raj will also.
Panchayati Raj.
If Panchayati Raj is there, then we have seen the second feature, that is parliamentary form of government. Now, what in this feature we have understood? Parliamentary form of government.
People elect their representatives.
Constitution of India guarantees universal adult suffrage.
Very good, very good. All are very smart, no? Yes, universal adult franchise. We have all studied about this universal adult franchise. That means uh, people who are 18 and above 18 are allowed to vote so that they can choose the representatives to form the government. Then third feature, separation of powers. In this, we have read about which three main organs of the government.
Legislatures.
Yes.
Executive and judiciary.
Very good. Legislature, executive, and judiciary. So the powers of the government is divided among these three main organs of the government. So as to run the administration in more smooth and proper way. So first, the anybody can tell me the what is legislature? What work does the legislature do? What work does the legislature do? What is legislature?
The elected
The representatives that we elect.
represents are called
Yes, the elected representatives are the members
legislatives.
of the legislature. They form the legislature. Now, what is the work of legislature? Work of legislature to make the laws, है ना? Legislate the laws. Legislature legislate the laws. Legislate means you make the laws, and the executive. Executive is the smaller group of the people, and they are responsible for implementing the laws.
Laws.
Executive is responsible for implementing the laws and the running of the government. That is, those laws which are made in the legislature, executive sees that those laws are properly implemented, had come into working in the country properly. Country में उसको implement करना, के working में लेकर आए वो laws को. Then the third organ we have read about, judiciary. This organ means
Ma'am, it confirms that the laws are right.
yes, it confirms that the laws which are made in the legislature, which are implemented by, which are made in working by or executed in the country, they are properly followed by each and every one in the country. And if they are not followed, then those people are liable for the punishment. And for this, you will read more in Unit 3 about courts and all. Clear? So this was the separation of powers. Now the blue box. The word state is often used in this chapter. Often we use the word state, state, state here in this lesson. Now this does not refer to the state governments. Now this word state doesn't refer to state governments. Rather, when we use state, we are trying to distinguish it from the government. That is state. When we are using the word state, that means we are trying to distinguish, we are trying to differentiate the state with the government. That is, government is responsible for administering the and enforcing law. अब government क्या है? It is responsible for administration and for enforcing law. Law enforce करने के लिए government responsible है. Now the government can change with elections. With elections, government can change. If people are not satisfied with the ruling government, they can definitely in the coming election they will not vote for this ruling government. They will give vote to another government, and this way the government can be changed in the election. So the government is responsible for the administration and for enforcing law. And then later the state, on the other hand. Now this was all about the government. Now how state is different from the government? State on the other hand refers to the political institution. State is a political institution, एक तरीके से institution है that represents a sovereign people. That represents a sovereign people. Sovereign people means, what does the word sovereign means? Independent people. Sovereign people means where people are independent to make to think about themselves, to choose what is right, what is wrong about themselves, about their country, and they are free to frame rules and regulations which are important for their own country. So the state on the other hand refers to the political institution that represents the independent people who occupy a definite territory. अब ये people कहाँ रह रहे हैं? एक definite territory में, and that thus means that we can thus speak of Indian state. एक Indian state के बारे में बता सकते हैं. राजस्थान, जयपुर, MP, UP ये सब है ना. जयपुर no, so, Rajasthan, MP, UP, these all are the states. So they are having the definite territory. Thus speak of Indian state, Nepali state, and the Indian state has a democratic form of government. Indian state overall, if we see Indian state, that means India is having which form of government? Democratic form of government. Yes or no? Where rulers and
Yes, ma'am.
where is democratic form of government? Where rulers are elected, representatives are elected by the people. So the government or the executive is one part of the state. So government is what? It is a part of the state. स्टेट का एक पार्ट है जहां जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को लुक ऑन करता है, लुक आफ्टर करता है. जो गवर्नमेंट है एक स्टेट का पार्ट है जो स्टेट के एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को लुक आफ्टर करता है. द स्टेट रेफर्स टू मोर देन जस्ट अ गवर्नमेंट एंड कैन नॉट बी यूज इंटरचेंजेबली विद इट. और स्टेट को गवर्नमेंट के साथ कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. क्लियर दैट दे आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. Government comes under the state. I hope it is clear. Now next feature of Indian Constitution is fundamental rights. Now the section on fundamental rights is often referred to as conscious of the Indian Constitution. Conscious means main soul of the Indian Constitution. So fundamental rights section of fundamental rights has been considered as the main consciousness of the Indian Constitution. Means एक तरीके से soul है, heart and soul. The colonial rule. Now, colonial rule had created a certain suspicion of the state in the minds of the nationalists, and they wanted to ensure that a set of written rights would regard against the misuse of state power in independent India. Now, when we are talking about colonial rule means when we were under Britishers.
British.
When we were under the British rule, that time we are considered as under the colonial rule. Here, so colonial rule had created a certain suspicion, means certain doubt of the state in the minds of nationalists. जो nationalist leaders थे, उनके mind में एक तरीके से doubt हो गया था when they were means because they had experienced the rule of the rule of Britishers also in our country. So they wanted to ensure that a set of written rights would guard against the misuse of the power of the independent state. Now, when the colonial rule was there, that time the Britishers were using their powers, what? Not properly. Against, they were using the powers against the benefit of the Indian people. So they were, and another way we can say that they were misusing their power when they were having supremacy in India. वो अपने power का misuse कर रहे थे. They were exploiting the Indian people. So that time, what was the condition, what was the situation of India, the nationalists were well aware about the situation कि किसी के हाथ में अगर power आ जाता है, that means that can misuse the power also. So keeping this thing in mind, what happened, the the constitution writers, they made certain provisions, said they uh, thought of a written document, means जो कुछ होगा rules regulation, that will be in the written form, so that the misuse of the authority is not there, and it will guard the people, the protect people from the misuse of the power. आगे समझ में, जिसके हाथ में power आ जाएगा, state will be powerful, then might be state possible that state will misuse the power. If power will be in hand of one person, might be that person will misuse the power. So this type of situation does not arise again. That is why the leaders thought of a written document where all the rules regulations should be written, so that the rights are protected of the people. Fundamental rights therefore protect citizens against the arbitrary and absolute exercise of power by the state. That means these fundamental rights therefore protect citizens against the arbitrary. Now, what does the word arbitrary means? What does the word arbitrary means? Cruel. Arbitrary means cruel or unjust. So, to save people from the cruel or unjust rule of the powerful people, that is why everything was mentioned in the written form in the constitution. So the constitution thus guarantees the rights of individuals against the state as well as against the individual. So all the rights have been given in the constitution in the written form, and these rights are provided by the constitution to the states as well as to the individuals. Clear this fundamental rights? Now, moreover, the various minority communities also express the need of constitution to include rights that would protect their groups. Now, the rights of minority communities. Minority, who are minorities? The communities which are less in number. वो group of people जिनका number less है as compared to the other communities. So they also wanted a type of protection in the country. वो अपने rights को protect करने के लिए एक तरीके से उनको protection की जरूरत थी. So the constitution therefore also guarantees the right of minorities against the majority, and to protect, to safeguard the rights of minority from the majority, the constitution ensures us, गारंटी देता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के माइनॉरिटी के भी राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट किया जाएगा. किससे? with the majority, जो majority group में other communities which are more in number with that particular as compared to that particular group of people, so their rights, the rights of the minorities will be protected from the majority. Now, as Dr. Ambedkar has said about these fundamental rights, their objectives is twofold. Twofold objectives means two objectives are to be there of these fundamental rights. Now, what are these two objectives? First objective, first aim of this fundamental right is that every citizen must be in the position to claim these rights. Now, every citizen of the country, whosoever is the citizen of the country, he should be in the position to claim those rights. If you find that your rights, these rights are given in the side box, I will explain you separately these rights. Now, these rights, like right to freedom, right against exploitation, religion, or religious freedom, these rights which are given to us by the constitution. So the citizen should be in the position to claim those rights. अगर उसको लग रहा है citizen को, कोई individual को लग रहा है कि those rights are not been available to that particular individual, so they can go to courts to fight for their rights. कोर्ट्स के पास जा सकते हैं वो अपने अधिकार को वापस लेने के लिए. And secondly, the second objective is that these rights must be binding upon every authority that got the power to make laws. अब ये जो rights दिए हैं, that should be for all the people who are in the authoritarian position, जो authority में हैं, जो जिनके हाथ में power है, उन सबको भी ये एक तरीके से right जो है वो bind करके रखता है, join करके रखता है. and that has got the power to make laws. जिसको laws बनाने का अधिकार है, तो वो भी इनके according rights के according ही वो काम करेगा, so that no person's uh, fundamental rights have been hindered. किसी के भी fundamental rights को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचे. I hope till here it is clear, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in addition to the fundamental rights, the Constitution also has the second section called Directive Principles of State Policy. Now, apart from these fundamental rights, Directive Principle of State Policy is also there in the Constitution. Now, this section was designed by the members of Constituent Assembly to ensure greater social and economic reforms. Now, why this Directive Principles of State Policy was included in our Constitution? To ensure, क्या श्योरिटी देने के लिए? For the social and economic reforms. Social और economic reforms means कुछ किसी तरीके का नया चेंज लाने के लिए, डेवलपमेंट लाने के लिए अगर कोई स्टेट चाहता है, तो he has the right, it has the right, and to serve as a guide to independent Indian state, to institute laws and policies that help to reduce poverty of the masses. So main aim डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल को इंक्लूड करने का क्या था कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में? टू एंश्योर, श्योरिटी देने के लिए कि if any reform is to be made either in the society or economically, कोई reform चाहता है लाना state में, तो they are free to reform, to bring reform in the society, to bring change in the society. And it also help us to guide the independent Indian state. जब अब हम अब ब्रिटिशर्स के अंडर में तो नहीं रह गए, अब now who will guide us? This constitution only will guide us, which will help us to run the administration smoothly. And that is why the directive principle of state policies were included to guide the independent Indian state to institute laws, ताकि वो अपने लिए laws बनाए, policies बनाए, ताकि क्या हो? Poverty reduce हो, reduction of poverty हो, कम से कम गरीबी means गरीबी हटाने के ऊपर policies और laws बनाए, ताकि अगर गरीबी अपनी country में से हट गई, then most of our problems will be sought out in our country. And masses here means for the people. So if the poverty will be reduced for the people, that means they state is free to take any type of make any type of law or any type of policy to reduce the poverty. I hope till here it is clear. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
rights of the Indian Constitution. First is right to equality. That means all persons are equal before law. पहला तो, then it means all persons shall be equally protected by the law of the country. It also states that no citizens can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, caste, sex. Means किसी के भी basis पे, whether male or female. Sex means whether male or female, whether belong to any religion or caste, they will not be discriminated. उनके साथ कोई भेदभाव नहीं होगा. That is given in our Indian Constitution, that is right to equality. And every person has the access to all public places. Now, under right to equality also, the means surety is given to all the people to have access to all public places. Access means they can reach to all public places, the all government places, including playground, hotel, shop, etc. Means ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ ये हिंदू रिलीजन के लिए या ये मुस्लिम रिलीजन के लिए. If it is a public playground, public place, public restaurant, that means each and every caste, color, creed person can reach that place. Now, the state cannot discriminate against anyone in the matters of employment. Employment के basis पे भी state discriminate नहीं करेगा कि इस person को तो job देनी है, इस person को नहीं देनी है. ऐसा नहीं होगा. But there are exceptions to this that you will read about later in this book. The practice of untouchability has also been abolished. और इसी के चलते the practice of untouchability has been abolished. Untouchability means छुआछूत, भेदभाव का जो चला आ रहा था पुराने जमाने से, that has been abolished, totally बैन कर दिया गया है. And if anybody found guilty of this untouchability को अगर वो follow कर रहा है, that means they are liable for punishment. So these all are instructed in the right to equality, and it is given by our Indian Constitution. Second, right to freedom includes right to freedom of speech, expression, right to form associations, right to move freely and reside in any part of the country, and right to practice any profession, occupation, or business. Now, right to freedom includes that you are free to speak anything, you are free to express anything, your opinions, you are free to form the associations. Association means groups or organizations. You are free to move anywhere, or you can reside in any part of the country. You can reside means you can live in any part of the country, and these rights are given according to the right to freedom. Even right to practice any profession or occupation or business. आप किसी भी तरीके का प्रोफेशन अपना सकते हो, कोई भी ऑक्यूपेशन अपना सकते हो, कोई भी आप जॉब ले सकते हो. These all rights are given under the right to freedom. This is the second right. Now, third right, right against exploitation. That means the Constitution prohibits human trafficking, the selling of human beings, import and export of human beings for one or the other purpose. Forced labor किया जाए, अगर किसी को जबरदस्ती काम पर रखा जाए, that is also prohibited. Prohibited means रोका जाना है, means उनको allow नहीं है. Human trafficking means human beings का बेचना खरीदना, ह्यूमन बींग्स के लिए फोर्स्ड लेबर, ये सब कुछ अलाउ नहीं करता हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एंड द एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ चिल्ड्रन अंडर 14 years of age, and the children who are below 14 years of age, they are also not allowed to vote. Vote, and they are not allowed to work. They are not allowed to have the jobs and all. So this is right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Exploitation means उनके साथ एक तरीके से गलत व्यवहार हो रहा है. अगर ह्यूमन बींग्स का खरीदना बेचना हो रहा है, that means human beings are not there meant there for selling or buying the things. They are not a commodity. वो एक तरीके का चीज नहीं है जिनको खरीदा और बेचा जाए. So it is a type of exploitation. If this is happening, that means एक तरीके से उनके साथ गलत व्यवहार हो रहा है. So it is prohibited. रोक दिया गया है ये चीज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के द्वारा. फोर्स लेबर भी, जबरदस्ती किसी से आप काम भी नहीं ले सकते, और 14 साल से नीचे बच्चों को आप जबरदस्ती एम्प्लॉयमेंट नहीं दे सकते. I hope till here it is also clear. Now, the fourth is right to freedom of religion. That means you are free to have any to opt for any type of religion. Every person has the right to practice, profess and propagate the religion of their own choice. आपकी अपनी चॉइस के अकॉर्डिंग आप अपने रिलीजन को बढ़ावा दे सकते हो, आप अपने रिलीजन को प्रोपोगेट कर सकते हो, मीन्स उसको फैला सकते हो, उसको स्प्रेड कर सकते हो, उसकी टीचिंग स्प्रेड कर सकते हो. ठीक है ना? So it is also the right given to us by the constitution. Now, cultural and educational right, that means the minorities, religious or linguistic basis पे minorities है, that is the people who are less in number, can set up their own educational institutions. वो अपना खुद का educational institution बना सकते हैं in order to preserve and develop their own culture. उनका खुद का culture और उनके अपना आप को डेवलपमेंट के लिए वो एक अपना पर्टिकुलर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन चला सकते हैं. ये राइट दिया गया है किसको? राइट टू द पीपल हु आर इन माइनॉरिटीज. क्लियर? माइनॉरिटीज मीन्स जो लोग कम है नंबर में, आइदर ऑन द रिलीजियस पर्पस और ऑन द लैंग्वेज पर्पस. लिंग्विस्टिक मीन्स लैंग्वेज पर्पस. Now, right to constitutional remedies. Right to constitutional remedies means this allows the citizen to move court if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated by the state. अगर कोई citizen को लगता है कि उसको ये सारे rights नहीं मिल रहे हैं, then that citizen is free to move towards the court. कोर्ट की तरफ वो जा सकता है ताकि उसको उसके rights मिल सकें. Clear? Now, these you will find out yourself. That 13 years, okay, I will discuss that 13 years old child is working in the factory. This is right against exploitation. अभी हमने पढ़ा exploitation. 13 years old child है, so that means right against exploitation हो रहा है यहाँ पर. If a politician is, you can write down here right against exploitation here. This third one. Then, if a politician in one state decides not to allow laborers from other states to work in his state, so what is this? Right to freedom. फ्रीडम है लेबरर्स को, वो कहीं भी अपना जॉब ले सकते हैं, कहीं भी मूव कर सकते हैं. तो यार कौन सा राइट उनका वायलेट हो रहा है? कौन सा राइट में उनको प्रॉब्लम आ रही है? राइट अगेंस्ट राइट टू फ्रीडम. यहाँ राइट अगेंस्ट एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, या right to freedom. Now, if a group of people are not given permission to open Telugu medium school in Kerala, तो ये क्या होगा? अभी हमने just पढ़ा है cultural and educational right. Year 6th will be coming. Year 6th right will be coming. Cultural and educational right. Year state decides to allow the year which right to freedom, that is given second right. And this is right against exploitation. This is which right? The third number of right. I hope you are following, everyone. Hello. Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, समझ में आ रहा है ना आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
Last
Yes, ma'am.
It's not to promote an officer of the armed forces for being a woman. तो ये भी क्या हुआ? राइट टू इक्वालिटी. ये कौन सा राइट हमें हिंडर कर रहा है, वायलेट कर रहा है? राइट टू इक्वालिटी, क्योंकि यहाँ पर वुमेन है इसीलिए उसको डिस्क्रिमिनेट किया जा रहा है, भेदभाव किया जा रहा है. तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट राइट. क्लियर? नाउ सेक्युलरिज्म. Now, the word secularism means that the state is the secular state is one in which the state does not officially promote any one religion as a state religion. Means secular state कौन सी state होगी? जहां पर कोई एक particular religion को promote नहीं किया जाएगा. That means you are not pressurized or forced to follow any one particular religion. Now, India is a secular country, secular state. India is a सेक्युलर स्टेट. आपको पता है इंडिया सेक्युलर स्टेट है क्यों? बिकॉज एवरी वन, ईच वन ऑफ यू आर फॉलोइंग योर ओन रिलीजन. किसी को कोई प्रेशराइज किया है कि आपको यही रिलीजन मानना है?
No, ma'am.
किसी को प्रेशराइज नहीं है. आप अपने इच्छा से आप अपना रिलीजन फॉलो करो. सो दैट इज द सेक्युलरिज्म, दैट इज द सेक्युलर स्टेट. You have understand the ways in which country history often determines the kind of constitution that a country adopts for itself. अब कौन सा constitution adopt करता है वो depends करता है किस पर? country पर. Now, the constitution plays a crucial role in laying out the ideals that we would like all citizens of the country to adhere to. That means the constitution plays important role. Crucial role means important role in uh, giving the ideals, the principles, the goals in which we as a citizen wants our country to be. Country कैसी govern हो, कैसी administration हो, उस टाइप का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हमें वो सब गाइडलाइंस देता है. So just like in a football of a game of football, a change of constitutive rules will affect the game. The Indian constitution has been amended over the years. Amended means changes. टाइम टू टाइम इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में जो फर्स्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बना था उसके बाद से काफी चेंजेस किए गए हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम. जैसे जैसे समय बीतता गया, जैसे जैसे जरूरतें हुई, अकॉर्डिंग टू द नीड्स changes were appeared, changes were done in our constitution and reflect new concerns of the polity means पॉलिटिकल एटमॉस्फेयर में जो भी नया पॉलिसीज वगैरह की जरूरत पड़ी वो चेंजेस लाए गए इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में. ऑफन अ मेजर चेंज इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मींस द चेंज इन द फंडामेंटल नेचर ऑफ द कंट्री. अब कोई ज्यादा बहुत बड़ा चेंज किया जाए अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में, दैट मींस द ग्रेट चेंज इन द नेचर ऑफ द कंट्री इज बीइंग डन. पूरा कंट्री ही एक तरीके से कंडीशन में ऐसा कंडीशन में से गुजरेगा जैसा कि बहुत बड़ा चेंज उसमें आएगा एक तरीके से एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव, इकोनॉमिकली, सोशली. We saw this in the case of the Nepal and how it needed to adopt a new constitution after it became a democracy. Now, in case of Nepal, we have seen the example where previously also constitution was there, where the monarch was ruling, but the constitution was changed where as soon as Nepal got the democratic form of government. Nepal has chosen the democratic form of government. The democracy was chosen in Nepal. So the constitution was changed according to the according to the rule, that is according to the government. and that is why a great change appeared there in Nepal also in the when the Nepal changed from a monarchy to democratic form of government. So the different features of the Indian Constitution outlined above involve complicated ideas, and they are often not easy to grasp. These all features are very complicated. जो हमने सारे features देखे, they are very complicated, means very crucial, important भी है एक तरीके से, and very difficult. Don't worry too much about this. Is for this moment. In the rest of the book, as well as in your higher classes, you will read more about these different features of Indian Constitution and understand more substantially what they mean. In the coming classes, you will read more about these features time to time. अभी ये short में है, आपको जितना समझाना था वो उतना ही समझाया है इस lesson में. Now illustrate 11 fundamental duties with drawing pictures and poems. This is just and here the photo shows the Constituent Assembly signing a copy of Constitution as a final session on 24 January 1950. Final session, final meeting जो हुई उसके बाद 1950 में 24 जनवरी है फाइनल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कॉपी प्रिपेयर करी गई. फर्स्ट फोटो में प्राइम मिनिस्टर पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू इज बीइंग सीन here, and then president of the Constituent Assembly Rajendra Prasad is also there. Then the photo is following Jai Marandas, Daulatram, and all these ministers, food, agriculture ministers. These are all ministers seen in the above picture. So I hope all this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now the lesson over here only. Question answers PDF. I'm going to share it to you in student portal. You will do the work of very short, short and long in student portal. Clear? Hello. If anything,
Okay, ma'am.
anything you are not able to follow, you can check it afterwards also. This you can ask a doubt, okay, whenever in the next class. These type of question answers I given. Very short, short and long. The Indian Constitution, 9 short, 9 very short, then short and then long. Do all the work neatly in the notebook. As soon as geography work is completed, start your civics work.
Ma'am, very short is also there.
Very short is also there. Very short, 9 very shorts are there. Clear? So very short, short and long. This PDF I'm going to share it in the student portal today. So that's all for today. Thank
Okay, ma'am.
you. Okay, bye.